Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are jumping into a really fascinating new reality, one where, celebrity star power meets these billion-dollar AI valuations.
A pretty potent mix.
It is. Our focus is on ElevenLabs' newest creation, the iconic Marketplace.
Right.
We have sources detailing the launch of this platform, and it licenses the synthetic AI-generated voices of 28 iconic figures. I mean, we're talking Michael Caine, Maya Angelou.
Even historical figures like J. Robert Oppenheimer.
Exactly, and it's all being marketed under this banner of ethical voice licensing. So, okay, let's unpack this. We need to figure out what actually makes this ethical, especially when you look at the timing.
And that's the core of it. The company is touting this as a performer-first approach, emphasizing consent and verified talent. But the central paradox here is just impossible to ignore. This platform launched just weeks after they settled a major lawsuit.
Lawsuit where they were accused of cloning voices without permission.
Without any permission. So the company was literally fighting accusations of unethical practice while developing their so-called ethical framework.
That 3-month gap is so critical. The time between settling a lawsuit for unauthorized cloning, they had to remove voices like Bella and Adam, and then launching this marketplace. How do they even square that?
Well, they square it by building a legally defensible structure. It's basically a two-sided marketplace. Brands license a voice, and ElevenLabs acts as the broker.
Making sure consent is secured up front.
Right. So for living celebrities like Sir Michael Caine, they get them in a studio, record samples, they sign contracts. For deceased figures, Judy Garland, Alan Turing, they negotiate with the estates.
They've turned a legal liability into a revenue stream.
A very robust contractual revenue stream.
And the irony of this whole launch phase is just wild. Michael Caine's promotional video, the one used to sell this whole idea of preserving your voice, it's delivered using his synthetic voice. It's an incredible meta-commentary on the whole thing.
It is, but let's not forget the technical absurdity here, too. For someone like Thomas Edison.
Right, where the recordings are ancient and scratchy.
Exactly. The AI isn't just synthesizing a known voice, it's making an educated guess. It's essentially creating a new voice and then retroactively calling it Edison, just with the estate's permission.
So if we connect this back to the bigger picture, this isn't just about preserving heritage, is it? It's a massive commercial play.
Yeah.
ElevenLabs is valued at, what, $6.6 billion?
That's right. And they function as that crucial middleman, collecting fees from the brands licensing the voice and from the rights holders providing it.
And this brings us to a core issue in the business structure our sources highlight: transparency, or a lack of it.
A total lack of it. There are no published rates, no standard residuals like you'd see with, say, SAG-AFTRA or other talent unions. Every single deal is negotiated privately.
But why does that matter so much? I mean, can't the rights holders just negotiate a good rate for themselves?
Because that opacity is power. By keeping their cut invisible, the rights holders, especially estates who don't have the leverage of a living, working actor, they can't really audit what a fair rate even is.
So they can't compare their deal to, say, the Maya Angelou estate's deal.
Exactly. And they lose all that crucial negotiating leverage.
And here's where the legal consent part starts to look like what our sources call a consent trap. Once a rights holder, let's use Maya Angelou's estate as an example, once they sign off on the initial deal, the AI can then generate unlimited variations of her voice as long as it's within those agreed-upon parameters.
And that right there is the engine that drives displacement. Her voice can now promote products she never, ever would have endorsed.
Like a fast food chain or a political ad or something.
Anything. And it does this without needing another professional human actor to come in and record new lines. It effectively displaces working voice talent in advertising, audiobooks, games, all the people who rely on getting paid for new work.
So, the sources seem to suggest this isn't truly about ethical innovation at all. It's about legal insulation.
It's legally defensible cloning.
Designed specifically to prevent more lawsuits while creating a platform that monopolizes the commercial use of star power.
That really is the takeaway. I mean, the platform exists because voice cloning is inevitable. The market just found a way to monetize it by getting that initial legal consent.
So they don't get sued.
Exactly. Even though the creative output, that power of unlimited unintended variation, goes so far beyond what the original person or their estate probably ever intended to approve.
So the closing question for you to consider is this. If a technology that is known to displace the labor of thousands of professionals is marketed as ethical just because the initial consent was bought and paid for, does that truly amplify creativity? Or is it just amplifying the profits of the company in the middle? What is the real value of consent when an AI can provide unlimited, unintended variation? Think about that next time you hear a historical figure endorsing a modern product.